I'm Bruce Rashbaum. I've been in practice since 1986, and the first year that we started accepting a membership fee was in 2017. Our office is located in Washington, D.C. at the corner of 17th and Rhode Island Avenue in the northwest corridor of the city. We are in the Human Rights Campaign headquarters building on the 8th floor, and I've been here since the Human Rights Campaign bought the building and set up their offices here since 2003. A concierge practice is a practice where you are not required to use your insurance for payment. In fact, the services are really fee-for-service. So the quality of care is probably at a higher standard. Patients expect services that they would not usually get from a non-concierge style practice. The doctor tends not to run a factory. The doctor tends to spend much more time with the patient, and I think the care is probably more comprehensive. In a non-concierge style practice, the ugly side of medicine is that medicine is a business, and so these types of practices accept all forms of insurance and are limited really in the time that they can spend with the patient, the types of services that they can do. They tend not to go above and beyond. There's much less communication between the clinician and the patient, and I think it really varies. If you have someone that is sick and requires a lot of attention, you want that physician to be able to spend a lot of time with you. If you're healthy and don't have a lot of medical conditions, you probably don't need a concierge style practice unless finances are a non-issue. So when one comes in for a comprehensive physical exam, we think that communication and getting a history in addition to the physical is really of paramount importance. So history involves chronic problems that you may have, your past medical history, studies that you may have had over the years, family history, social history. So talking to the patient in the beginning is really the most important part of a physical exam, to get to know what the underlying problems are and the expectations of the patient when they come to see us. The physical part of the exam takes about 10 minutes at the most, and a typical physical that's comprehensive would last at least a good hour. In addition to blood work, EKG analysis, urinalysis, occasionally a DEXA scan, I like to send patients for a chest x-ray every 5 years. Even though that's not in the guidelines for physical exams, guidelines are there for guidance, and one should use their clinical judgment for how best to manage a patient. And 5 of my patients in their middle 30s who were non-smokers who came in for a routine physical and had no symptoms, and whom I got a routine chest x-ray on, 5 of these patients actually had early lung cancer. It was random, but they were lucky, and I was very grateful that I saved these patients' lives. So I think we go that extra step to provide that concierge level of care without the concierge price. There's a number of ways that one can join the practice. Many people call the front desk after being referred by another client or a friend or another physician. And our front office staff are very professional and very amiable and get all of the information that is required. They will send you some paperwork that needs to be filled out and signed, and that's all that is really required to be a patient of this practice. You can also look at us through Facebook or Google or other search engines that you can find us under Capital Medical Associates, and you can communicate with us through those kinds of medium. And it's a very open practice. We still take patients and are accepting new patients and are willing to be your family physician.